13. He's a dictator in waiting. We know Trump wants to be a dictator because he said so. To be exact, he's going to be a dictator from day one, but only, he says, for one day. The thing is, dictators don't give up power easily. That's a clear lesson from history, and we've seen how hard Trump is prepared to fight, the lies he's prepared to tell, the laws he's prepared to break, the chaos he's prepared to unleash. But he's telling us that he's going to be a dictator, so we need to heed that warning. Also, as of July 2024, Trump now has presidential immunity. If he gets into power again, and that's up to you, knowing what we know about the sort of person Trump is, Trump's capacity for chaos and corruption will go unchecked. Then there's his thoughts about the US Constitution. Trump took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, but now he thinks it's fine to trash it. To quote, "A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution." The massive fraud is, of course, the big lie, the fully debunked claim that the 2020 election was stolen. And let's not forget too that Trump is a fanboy of authoritarian strongmen, particularly dictators like those found in Russia, China, and North Korea. He admires them and he wants to be like them. He also uses the language of dictators. He says that immigrants are poisoning the blood of the country and describes his political opponents as vermin. That's straight out of the Hitler playbook. That's straight out of Mein Kampf. Trump, by the way, has a copy of that book. He categorically states that he's never read it. Now, I don't know whether he has or hasn't, but I know that he's the first president who's ever had to say he's never read it. And don't forget this too, Hitler got into power through democratic means, but once he got in, it took a world war to get him out. Being a dictator in waiting is a red line for me. If it's a red line for you too, then don't vote for Trump.